The cabinets are not going into the house. They're going into the garage because the floors aren't ready. The floors aren't going to be here for another 3 weeks, and that's okay.
Oh wait, did we just find that out?
So we're...
I'm Jordana Green. I'm a mother, a fiance, and a radio talk show host in the Twin Cities. My fiance Mark and I are remodeling this old house. Welcome to the Green Grossfield Project. The first thing we picked out for the interior of our home was the cabinets. That might sound crazy, but while I was wandering around IMS fantasizing about a new house, I stopped in at Partners for Design and I fell in love.
Right now we are going with a more contemporary look with a crystal cabinet product, so it is a wood box construction, but it is going to be a more clean, simple design.
Mark and I tried to use local companies as much as we could when remodeling this house. We met with Don Heisey, Nicole Sirik, and Billy and Kyle to decide on cabinets.
Crystal offers a 1-inch thick shelf.
Yeah.
And an open shelving where you see it like that, it looks really good.
Yeah.
Plus you could park your car on that thing. I mean, it can hold even canned goods and plates.
Nicole had to do double the work in designing our kitchen. We're kosher. That means we separate meat and dairy. We have separate cabinets for dishes, separate flatware, separate pots, everything.
Yes, well this kitchen is going to be a high gloss white on the back wall and the end wall where the ovens and the refrigerator go. And then we have a pearlized gray finish going on the cabinetry for the island.
Pretty cool so far.
On to countertops. Cambria is another local company. Gorgeous.
These are Botanica. It's just a different design. It's one of the latest designs they have. Kind of a new line they have. It has almost like a marble flow to it. And all the inspiration comes over from Scotland and Ireland.
Now on to one of the easiest decisions we had to make, flooring. Billy and Kyle recommended WD Floors. They have an office here in Minneapolis and they forest in Wisconsin, and they focus on sustainability.
I love the matte finish on this.
We have 40,000 acres of sustainable forestry there. So
40,000?
40,000, yep. Once you decide on your floor and what you want to do, we'll make some samples for you so you and Jordana can sign off on it.
Okay.
We chose Stanglund in Elm. The install went smoothly because it's pre-finished and it looks like chocolate.
The chocolate brown really holds everything down and it acts as a great background.
Okay, so the floor was easy with some guidance, but walking into the tile shop could give any non-designer an anxiety attack.
Oh, yes. Jordana and Mark were so overwhelmed when they came in, as is everybody when you have a whole house of tile.
Our cabinets are white,
Okay.
and they're very modern.
Yep.
Stainless appliances.
Perfect.
And
what's on the floor is the gray.
no, the floor is a dark hardwood.
I would pull something with a little bit of white or very, very pale gray so we can pull out the white cabinetry and make that match.
It looks like candy.
It does.
The hardware is also kitchen bling, so it's hard to choose. I have to admit, Kyle came with suggestions. We smiled and nodded. There were just so many decisions.
Over here is the style that we did in the kitchen. Just a nice industrial pull.
The lighting was easy for me. As soon as I laid eyes on these lights, I was in love. I waited for them to come from Masiero in Italy. Every time I look at them, they make me smile.
And you know, nobody makes lighting like the Italians. This is absolutely awesome.
Nicole suggested Gen Air appliances. My mom had Gen Air appliances back in the 80s, so I knew they'd last.
Remember, we had to have 2 of everything for this kitchen. We have to separate the meat and the dairy. This started with the dishwashers. They're flush with the cabinetry, which means you're not going to run into them with your hips. It doesn't clutter up your workspace. Countertop clutter was taken care of with having a microwave drawer, which goes underneath the countertop.
Look at this.
This is perfect for those that need to have a microwave but don't want it on the counter. This induction cooktop is really fast, perfect for family on the go. We joined it with a fabulous hood that's super stylish and works with this great modern kitchen.
The Moen-Align faucet was selected because it's a motion sensing faucet. This is great when you don't want to contaminate handles when preparing raw food.
Plus, we've paired it with the double bowl sink, which has a low profile divide, but still gives us a divide in the sink. The refrigerator. This is something that was sold when we saw the interior. It has a black interior, not something you find very often. It also has a Sabbath mode, so when it's holiday, the light doesn't turn on, which is perfect for this family.
Everything is easy in here. Prep, cooking, cleanup. I have so much storage. Honestly, I can't believe this is my kitchen. I love it. Coming up on the next episode of the Green Grossfield Project, we get out of the kitchen and head to one of my favorite rooms in the house. It's the mudroom. And yes, I'm serious.